All right, we're on hole number 17 of the Voyager tournament in the rookie division. Let's take a look at hole number 17. Make sure we know what we're dealing with here. I believe this is a par 3. And on this hole, we have a club, we have a Saturn, and it's got enough backspin that we can try and make this. Now we're hitting with some headwind here. In the tournament, we've got some headwind, so we're going to have to adjust a little bit more than normal. So normally, with a Saturn, it's 2 per ring, and we're right at maximum club with a katana. So we're gonna hit it at, we're gonna add 10 to 20%. We're gonna see what it looks like. So we're gonna hit either 2.2 or we're gonna hit 2.4. We're gonna see what it looks like, and we're gonna try and go for the hole-in-one. Now normally I would hit it over here and just bring it in and get an easy birdie with a somewhat chance at a hole-in-one, but we're going to actually try and go for the hole-in-one. Now the risk here is that if the wind, especially with a headwind, if we get pushed back a little bit, our ball is going to bounce and we're going to end up down in here, and we do not want that to happen. Now we played this earlier, we just missed it, but our ball ended up coming back down to the bottom down here, and we had to do a chip in, and we did take the risk of getting our ball down into the bottom. So we want to make sure we make a little bit more of a wind adjustment to give ourselves that second. You know, you get a shot when it comes and you get a shot when it backspins. So we're going to use a Saturn, and we're going to use a katana. And we could go for the easy birdie here, but we're actually gonna go for the hole-in-one. So we're gonna do maximum backspin. And the wind's a little bit less this time than it was last time, which is good. Last time we had like a 4-mile-per-hour wind, and that was real dangerous. So I'm going to put myself about 1 grid back, and then we're going to do 2-6. So we're going to go, there's 2, there's 3. So we're going to do a ring and a half. We're going to go right to the red line. Hitting it perfect. See if we made a good wind adjustment here. We're up, down. We're in the hole. Hole-in-one. That's what I'm talking about. And that's why I'm doing that. A lot of these, I'm not a big fan of taking risks on par 3s that don't lend themselves to hole-in-ones. You know, it's better to get your birdie and move on. You cannot afford to get a par on a par 3 in a tournament. You know, you have to work really hard to pick up those extra shots, and you just blew one of those extra shots on a par 3. But this par 3, while that shot's dangerous, this is one of those ones that you can try and go straight at it to get the hole-in-one. And for us, we just got lucky and we made that shot. That was good. And it was because of the wind. The last time we played it, like I said, we had like a 4.2. I think on the first go around, we had a 4.2 wind. And there's a big difference between a 4.2 and a 2.6. That little bit, especially when you're hitting against headwind on an uphill shot like that, it really, I like the lower wind better. If I'm in this and I get a big wind during the final round, I may play it safe and go from the right hand side and do the same shot that our opponent did, just to ensure that I get a birdie. But if I've got low wind like what we had there, I think I'm going to go right at it. All right, that was hole number 17. We're on